semi-finals, and it's men's singles world number 1 Peter Gade of Denmark up against Pulella Gopichand of India. Final preparations.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the men's singles semi-final of the Yonex All-England Open Championships between, on my left, Peter Gade Christensen, Denmark. And on my right, Pulella Gopichand, India. Peter Gade Christensen to serve, love all, play.
Peter Gade gets this semi-final underway. And Darren, obviously,
service over, love
although
all.
Gopichand doesn't look as if he's nervous, he must be feeling the occasion at the moment.
This will definitely be the biggest match of his life, Jill. He's never been in this position before. Hopefully he'll stay with it at the start of the match. As long as he keeps his nerve, can stay with Peter, I think he'll do well.
Are there any tricks doing that to keeping relaxed at the beginning of the match?
It's never good to go 3-4 love down, Jill, but at the moment he's got a 1 love lead, so immediately he's settled straight into the match.
Of course, this is going to be the problem for the
service
Indian
over,
player.
love 1.
Peter Gade has this uncanny ability to be able to hit the lines with his smashes time and time again.
Service over, 1 love.
Well, I can tell you that Gopichand has just played the most marvellous spinning net shot.
I think that's what Gopichand would be looking for, Jill, is to play this net very tight, get the short lift from Peter.
Well, he's spot on already. First 3 rallies, and he's done exactly that.
Yeah, and that will be definitely
love.
Gopichand's tactics throughout this match.
Okay. Three love.
I know, Darren, that you have something in common with Gopichand in the last Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur in 1998. You were both bronze medalists in the men's singles. Presumably you've played against him.
Yes, I have played against him many times, Jill. He's got such lovely racket control. Very deceptive from the net. You don't know if he's going to play net, push off the net, he holds you and then flicks off. And I think that's one of his best assets.
Service over,
on
3-1.
Because I was disappointed with the way he played in his first 2 matches. Do you think that was nerves, or has he just struggled to get into the tournament?
I think he struggled to get into the
4-1.
tournament, Jill. He's had extremely tough first couple of rounds, but if you look as the tournament's going on, his form is starting to come into play. He's looking more confident with himself, a little bit at ease with the tournament. It's only 1 match a day. He wasn't happy playing 2 matches on the Thursday, but I think it's over that now, and it's just 1 match at a time. I think he's ready to go for it.
Oh, well, I was talking about Peter Gade's ability on the smashing.
5-1.
But look at that. Beautiful shot. This is a terrific start. 5-1.
Six, 1.
Oh, how on earth did he recover from that?
Service over.
He's certainly a quick player, isn't he?
One.
That was fantastic, Jill. Gopichand played a lovely flick off the net. Peter Gade somehow sprung back with the flick of his wrist. He's managed to clear it over Gopichand's head.
He needs some more points on the board. 1-6 down.
Service over. 6-1.
Of course, all the pressure is on Peter Gade. He's expected to win this title.
7-1.
He's the #1 seed yet again. Do you think that's affected him a little bit?
At the moment, Jill, I think he does look a little bit nervous to me. It's some uncharacteristic errors from Peter that, you know, at the start of a match he's normally so relaxed, he comes out, but at the moment I've seen 2 or 3 unforced errors from Peter.
Kenneth Larson, Gade's coach,
Service
sitting
over.
at the back of the court,
1-7.
urging him on. That's another error.
Service over. 7-1.
Oh, that's well played.
8-1.
He really was pushing Peter all around the court there, getting the short lift in, Jill, from a great cross-court smash.
It's strange, Darren, because as I'm watching this match, it looks to me as if Peter Gade is been deceived so many times within the rally. And yet they've played each other 3 times previously, and Gade has won all of those matches in 2 straight games, and really very comfortably. I'm sure it's
Service
a bit of the
over.
nerves.
1-8.
I mean, Gopichand, Jill's really had the start of his life here, and you know, it will do his confidence, will grow in the match now.
More like the Peter Gade we know.
2-8.
Is he wise
Service
to take
over.
on Gopichand at the net?
8-2.
Peter gets there so early and normally dominates the net, but Gopichand's touch is so good at the moment, Jill. He's normally hitting net calls every other shot.
Oh, that was a testing rally.
Both players, Jill,
9-2.
really working the opening. Finally, a short lift coming from Peter. A great smash down by Gopichand.
Nine 2 up in this opening game. And that's already better than he's ever managed against Peter Gade in the past.
10-2.
Just wide. Didn't
Service
miss by
over.
much.
2-10.
He leaps the forehand, Jill. 2 inches, that must have been out by.
decision. Was going to leave it, changed his mind at the last moment.
3-10.
He's not got to let Peter Gade get back in the match now, Jill. He's really got to hold it here.
Goodness me. Peter Gade had come
Service
forward
over.
looking for the net play.
10-3.
If you see here, Gopichand plays a smasher, Jill. He left that, but what it was a net shot. Peter Gade thought he was playing a net. That deceptive flick off.
Just long.
Service over. 3-10.
That was more aggressive rally. More positive play from the Dane.
4-10.
It was a great opening there. How he got up there, Jill, and brought it down so steeply.
He just seemed to move across the court sideways, a little, almost half step, and then just the big jump. So athletic. That's well in. Even his clears are deceptive.
Service over.
He holds his racket, Jill, and you're not sure if it's going to be a cut drop or a clear. He holds it in the last moment. Peter, he tried to anticipate it. Gopichand sees it and pushes a punch clear over his head.
He's a very clever player, Gopichand, isn't he? I mean, he pulls his opponent in and then pushes him to the back of the court. That one going just long. But tactically, he's very astute.
He's actually working Peter Gade very hard.
Service over. 10-4. Yes, Peter.
Well, the wonderful net shot that you've been talking about. It's just so tight to the net. These two played each other once last year. That was at the Thomas Cup finals. And Gade won 15-1, 15-6. Well, it's a very different story today.
I think Peter Gade must be surprised the way that Gopichand's come out and actually took the game to him, Jill. But saying that, when you beat the Olympic champion on the way, you've got to believe you can do it.
And you see, that's just extraordinary. And Gopichand didn't move after he served.
I mean, Gopichand, I think he's hit the serve up a little bit short. He's actually played for that shot. He's obviously studied Peter Gade very hard.
He's done it again. Would you believe it?
12.
Peter Gade is still trying to play him at the net, but as you can see at the moment, Gopichand's net is just fantastic, Jill.
Well, we've seen a couple of rallies now, that being one of them, where he's been a lot more positive. Is that what he should be trying to do?
I think he's got to try and attack him a little bit more, Jill. As you see there, he's done it 2 or 3 times and he's won the rally with it. But at the moment, he's quite happy to knock Gopichand around the court, and Gopichand's enjoying it.
Once again, the dissection.
Service over. 12.
Slicing across the feathers. Bringing it down so steeply. Looked as if he was going to smash that straight, didn't he?
I thought he was going straight, Jill.
Service over for 12.
Danish fans in the crowd here in Birmingham trying to get behind Peter Gade. Once again, it's nicely thought out.
A great rally, Jill. Both players really looking to get that net, but at the end, Gopichand comes out champion again with a lovely tight net shot, getting the short lift.
Three points from this opening game. Oh, that is incredible.
Fantastic rally, Jill. No, he's used the cross-court with dissection. This time he looks like he's going cross. He reverses his slice the other way, totally winning the shot.
It's not often that you see Peter Gade completely left-standing.
I can't remember ever seeing him left-standing, Jill.
Just a measure of just how deceptive Pulella Gopichand is.
Service over. 5-13.
Oh, crikey.
Ow. 6-13.
Again there, Jill, if you look at this, Gopichand holds in, plays in it. Again, it would have been a winner, but it was just wide. But Peter Gade is really guessing where the shuttle's going at the moment.
Service over. 13-6.
That time, the Dane read it perfectly.
Service over.
Absolutely, Jill.
13.
The first loose net shot come from Gopichand there, but Peter straight away in for the kill. I think this is what Peter's good. He's just got to get it back somehow. Gopichand hitting some very deceptive shots. Peter getting it back somehow, but then the mistake comes from Gopichand.
Well, one thing we can be certain of is that Peter Gade will keep fighting. Won't give up on any rally.
Wipe the court.
Super smash across court. And I
Service
said
over,
right at the start
13-7.
of this semi-final, Darren, that I thought that Peter Gade perhaps would be the one with the dynamic play, the jumps in the air, but he hasn't been allowed to do that.
No, I think Gopichand's totally played the game how he wants to play it. He's kept Peter Gade guessing, and really, Jill, he's attacking. You know, he's playing the perfect game to play Peter Gade with.
Good. Took the shuttle so early.
13.
Peter Gade able to flick it right to the back of the court. Maybe a few signs that Gopichand is beginning to run out of ideas.
It has been a tough game. It has been very physical, very fast. Gopichand is playing at an incredible pace, and it's just, can he keep it up?
Service over, 13-8.
Or just showing the umpire that the court needs some attention, needs to be mopped of the perspiration. But I wouldn't be surprised, Darren, if it's also perhaps a little ploy to give himself a little more extra time before the next rally.
Yes, it has been known, Jill. He's on 13 now. You know, it's 2 more points to take the opening first game. Big points coming up.
Service over, 8-13.
Well, certainly if you look at the body language of these two men, Gopichand, his head bowed down there, you wouldn't believe that he was 13-8 up. In contrast, Peter Gade looks lively,
9-13.
fired up, and he's coming back. Did he put that?
Gopichand, lovely spinning net shot,
10,
short lift from
13.
Peter. It's got to be a winner. Somehow, Jill, he got his racket out to it and managed to get it cross court.
That's just incredible.
Eleven, 13.
I said he was coming back. Remember, he was 5-13 down at one stage.
13.
Now just 1 point the deficit. And they're all square. Has he thrown away his chance?
I really think so, Jill. For the first 3 quarters of the game, Gopichand, you didn't see any unforced errors. We've seen about 5 in the last 7 rallies.
That's going wide. And the racket's thrown to the floor in frustration from Pulella Gopichand.
Pulella.
And the umpire just having a word with him, telling him to calm down. One can understand the frustration. 13-5 up, looked to be cruising, and now he's facing a game point.
Service over, 13-14.
That reaction is anything to go by. Absolutely livid at himself for letting that lead slip. but he's still in there fighting. Well, he knew immediately that Peter Gade had played the lift, that it was going to go long at that back line. It's all
17.
level once more.
14 all.
And Peter Gade has decided to set to 3 points. First one to 17.
Fault.
Oh, my goodness. Umpire calling a fault on Peter Gade.
14.
Presumably taking the shuttle before it had crossed the net. A simple error. And now it's
16,
game point.
Game point, 14.
At this stage, Jill, you know, you can't afford to play to the lines at this stage. You've got to give yourself a little bit of room. And Peter, you know, he's still looking for lines at 15.
Game point.
Service over, 14-16.
Oh. Apologises for his good fortune. Shuttle hitting the top of the tape, just
16,
going over.
14. No, play on. What have you done? No, play on. Good on you.
Well, the umpire, Graham Cooper, saying no, can't tell down, got to play on. It's his second opportunity to close out this opening game. Oh my goodness. Well, you talked about going for lines. He missed one a moment ago. Now he's hit it plumb on the line.
14-16.
He doesn't seem to suffer from any nerves in the big points, Peter Gade, at all.
Oh. Well, just proving that he too has the ability to hit the lines.
16-14.
A little wry smile from Peter Gade. Game point number 3. And he's done it. Well, that is absolutely extraordinary. Pulella Gopichand, the number 10 seed here at the All-England Championships, has taken the opening game against the world number 1 and number 1 seed Peter Gade Christensen of Denmark. He had to save a game point, and finally on his third opportunity closed it out 17-14. My goodness, what a game that was.
Second game, love all, play.
Number 10 seed Pulella Gopichand getting this second game underway after that extraordinary opening game. That's well wide. That game is the first time in
Service over.
the history of
Love
these two
all.
players meeting that the Indian player here has actually taken a game. And Darren, having been 13-5 up and then going 14-13 down, both you and I thought he'd really blown his chance. Great character to come back.
Brilliant, Jim. He's never took a game off him before. It was 13-5 up. You did see the nerves creep in a little bit there, but to come back and win it at setting, it was amazing.
So you have to ask the question then,
Service
how
over.
is Gade going to react?
I really just wonder, Jill, Gopichand has played a fantastic game plan. He's really pulled and pushed Peter Gade all over the place, but I just wonder, can he keep this pace up for 2 sets?
And possibly 3.
And possibly 3.
Service over. Love all.
That's wonderful deception. We saw in the 90-second timeout, Darren, Gopichand talking to his coach, and it appeared to me as if the coach was saying to him, keep playing the net shots, then push him deep. Is that what he's got to continue to do?
Definitely, Jill. It was working perfect. Peter Gade has definitely stuck in more now. He's getting everything back he can. As you saw at the end of the first set, Gopichand was making the errors. They will creep in, but it's if Gade can push him around enough and keep him away from that net.
Oh, that's incredible. And doing exactly what we said. Playing the net shot, hold, flick him to the back, then bring him in, playing another tight spinning net shot, then flick him to the back again. Look how off balance Peter Gade is there.
Absolutely, Jill. What Gopichand's doing is playing the net so well that Peter's trying to anticipate and come in a little bit, and Gopichand's then flicking off, so he's taken away Peter's attack.
So should Gade change his tactics here?
I think so, Jill. I think what he's got to do is obviously length is important because Gopichand's attacking very well, but he's got to move Gopichand around the court, flick off the net a little bit lower so Gopichand doesn't have the time to hit his lovely shots.
3-1.
Well, he's started superbly well to the second game, as he did in the first. 4-1.
Great smash there by Peter Gade. Struck across the shuttle, very deceptive, steep, hitting that winner across to Gopichand's backhand.
Thank you.
Oh, it's landed in.
2-4.
Well, I don't think there was any question. It was a correct call.
Service over.
I don't know if there's a little bit of a drift in the hall, Jill, but both players do seem to be leaving the shuttle on the right-hand side.
It'd be very surprising if there wasn't a bit of a drift in this big arena, to be honest. Oh dear.
I don't think that big a drift though, Jill.
No. I think probably the lights on that occasion. A quick glance up towards the court lighting. Totally mishit that. Oh, that's good. That time, the anticipation
Service
was
over.
perfect.
2-5.
Waits, leaps forward, takes it off the top of the tape. And it's gone long. And that'll be frustrating for Gopichand.
3-5.
That was a long way.
Service over. 5-3.
Peter trying to flick him cross-court, Jill, but it's a little bit too short and not high enough, enabling Gopichand to just hit an easy winner down Peter Gade's backhand.
Doesn't look settled yet, does he?
No,
6-3.
it doesn't seem his normal confident self. Normally, you know, at the net, Jill is taking it so early, and as you see in the last couple of rallies, he has committed himself a bit more, which he has to do.
Wonderful net play.
Service over.
He's taken so early, Jill,
3-6.
spinning the shuttle. Again, looking, rack it up. Great knock off at the net, giving Gopichand a little bit of his own medicine.
Oh, it's perfect. Right down the line. How can Gade change this around so that he is the one that's going to attack more? Because he has to do that, doesn't he?
I think what he's doing at the moment, Jill, he's trying to force it. He's trying to push Gopichand off the net, but at the moment his length isn't there. He's hitting it too short, and Gopichand enabling him to, use his attack. He's got to try and get on that net, even if he pushes the net a little bit in, so Gopichand can't play so tight around the net.
Service over. 3-6.
Yeah, you can see a smash like that, which is Gade at his best. You think back throughout the match, and how many times have we seen that? Very, very few. Just hasn't had the opportunity. He's taking it late again.
Service over. 6-3.
A wonderfully constructed rally.
Fantastic rally from Gopichand there, Jill. He was pushing Peter at the net, holding him. Peter's trying to come in, and then he flicks off. He gets a short lift, and what an angle was hit there.
It's not just the angle, it's the deception again, because Peter Gade once again was just left standing.
Yeah, you don't know, Jill, if he's going to clear, drop or smash, and that's the beauty of Gopichand's game. Again, Jill, Peter Gade is such a fast player, but what Gopichand's doing is holding him all the time, so he can't anticipate it.
fantastic badminton.
Brilliant rally there, Jill.
It's over. 3-8.
Gopichand trying to smash when he wasn't in position. Peter Gade, lovely cross court.
Well, that is the first time that I've heard Peter Gade really letting his frustrations go, yelling at himself. Usually so calm and collected on court.
Nine, 3. No, play on.
Graham Cooper once again telling Gopichand to play on. Officially, play must be continuous, but of course there is discretionary powers by the umpires to allow the players to towel down and have a quick drink. Oh, he's done it again. How many net courts has he hit today?
10,
That's not
3.
luck. He must practice
That
this.
can't be luck. 1 or 2's luck, but look, it's fantastic, Jill. It's such a good touch. He's just skimming across the shuttle every time. He's not giving Peter an inch at the net. Peter getting up very early, cutting across the shuttle. For
3,
once, he's got
10.
Gopichand out of position.
I keep thinking any moment Gade's going to make a move, because he's not his normal self at the moment.
He doesn't seem it, Jill. I mean, he left it late in the first game to make a move, but he really has got to start soon.
7-3.
Four, 10.
Again, Jill, it was all about the net. You know, Gopichand's winning at the net, but Peter's managed to get a lift there. He's got to change his game, Jill. He's got to hit more cut drops, more smashes. He's got to be more attacking style now.
It's over. 10,
Presumably
4.
that style
Play on.
isn't enhanced by a high serve in the first place.
No, I found that strange, Jill. I mean, Gopichand showing he can smash hard, and you know, Peter immediately giving the defence away.
8-3.
When you consider that this man from Bangalore in India has never won a Grand Prix title, and if he continues playing like this, he's going to find himself in the final of the All-England Championships. Oh, it's called goods.
11,
Absolutely
4.
everything into that smash. 100% commitment down the line, all just on the outskirts of the line.
The shuttle touches any part of the line, and of course it's deemed to be in. He's playing that shot a lot now. Peter Gade is trying to play the cross-court of his backhand defence.
Both players vying for position there, but as you say, he's played that shot a few times now. It seems to be working, so perhaps that's his tactics now.
By playing that cross-court, he is, in fact, making his opponent move the full diagonal of the court, the furthest distance. And that's perhaps one of the ploys to try and keep Gopichand moving. If there is any suspicion about his level of fitness, Gade are probably the fittest badminton player in the world. His opponent, well, we've seen him in some tough matches before, but the whole occasion here adds to the tiring atmosphere and the fatigue.
It was called out.
But look at that, that's fantastic.
It was called out. Play on, please. It was called out.
Gracious.
You didn't touch it.
Well, that's so clearly in. But it's been called out. Umpires aren't allowed to overrule the line judges in badminton.
9.
Could that be the changing point in the game, Jill?
6-11.
10-3.
Well, presumably, he has to just put that point out of his mind, concentrate on the next rally. Easier said than done. You know you've been robbed of a point that you should have had. That's well wide.
7-11.
Is that tiredness or carelessness?
11.
I think a little bit careless at this stage, Jill. It's got to go, and it since he hit that winner from serve, it was clearly in. It was called out. He's hit 3 unforced errors. Is he still thinking about that point? He's got to forget about that now.
Well, that will certainly give him confidence, and look at the reaction.
He's looked for them there.
11-8.
Wrap it up, Jill. Anticipates that fantastic knockoff.
Yes, it was. It was such a short movement of the racket, just really tapping it down. Goodness me, well, that was well wide.
12-8.
You don't often see Peter Gade miss by that sort of margin. Helped by yet another net cord.
You always need a little bit of luck, Jill, and
13-8.
things seem to be going Gopichand's way at the moment. He's just 2 points away now.
2 tantalising points away from a place in the All-England final.
Service over. 8-13.
He's going to serve high again.
13-3. Second service.
The opportunity was there.
Service over.
He's seeming a little bit desperate to me.
13-8.
He's not really on balance. Look at his feet work. You never see Peter Gade out of position.
Service over. 8-13.
And the support staff for Gopichand, his coach and his manager, looking very anxious indeed. Probably doesn't help Gopichand's nerves to see them like that in the background.
9-13.
Oh, that's super.
What a fantastic shot there. Cuts across the shuttle, completely sending Gopichand the wrong way.
Now, what's Peter Gade made of? Can he come back into this?
Eleven, 13, chain, Pulella, chain.
Well, 8-13 down at one stage. Back up to 11.
3-14, second third.
Oh my goodness, that was a big point. Such an important rally.
Peter Gade played the rally so well there, G. His movement, he was taking the net early.
Service over, 13-11.
An uncharacteristic mistake at this point in the match.
This stage, is it down to the mental toughness of the player?
Yes, Joe. I mean, for Gopichand, this is the biggest match of his life. He's 2 points away from getting to the final of the All England. You know, what must be going through his mind? It was in his hands at 13-8. Peter Gade's got back to 13-11.
Oh, look at that. Trying to focus, trying to remain calm. Just long.
Service over, 11-13.
And the frustration. Urging himself on, but I have to say, Darren,
Service over.
Peter Gade there didn't look as if he really leapt in the air for that jump smash.
No.
Didn't get any height.
Definitely, Jill. Normally you can see Peter leaping up, looking for it at the net after he's hit his smash, but he was very non-committal on that one. Absolutely incredible, Jill. Peter Gade taking it early, coming in. What a cross-court net at that stage.
14, match point 11.
Still 1 point to go.
Yes, Pulella, change and shuffle.
Match point now for Pulella Gopichand of India. And he stands on the verge of really what would be an incredible victory. Goodness. Now that took courage.
Service over, 11-14.
3, love.
Ball. Twelve, 14. Left.
4, love.
Okay.
Well, that was clever. Took some pace off the smash.
Service over.
And the lack of
14,
speed really
12.
deceived Peter Gade. So now a second opportunity to close out this match
Thanks, Peter.
and book his place in the final. Well, I think Pulella perhaps indicating that he thought that Peter Gade had moved before he had hit the serve.
12-14.
No call from the umpire.
They say the hardest point is the last one to get to.
Well, it might be the hardest to get, but perhaps third time lucky.
Service over. 14-12.
What must be going through his mind? Oh, it's just wide. He can't believe it.
Service over. 12-14.
Well, they thought he'd got it too. I have to say my initial reaction was that it was the correct call.
I think it was out, Jill, but how close was he there?
More attacking play in that rally from Peter Gade, and it paid dividends.
More attacking, Jill, cross courts,
Peter. No,
better angles, you know, he's at the stage now where, okay, I've got to do it now, otherwise I'll never get it.
14. Oh, it's in.
Service over, 14-13.
Match point number 4. Oh, that's well wide. Lost his patience.
He's looking a bit anxious, Jill. He's trying to go for the winner too early on in the rally.
Service over, 13-14.
Understandable thing to do. So desperately want that last point. That's gone wide. Back on level terms.
Game point all. Are you setting? Setting to 17. 14 all.
So Pulella Gopichand has asked to set. So first one to 17. That's well long.
Fifteen, 14. Service over, 14-15.
Well, Darren, you and I in the opening game thought that Gopichand had blown his chances. He let his lead slip. Don't want to run off again.
It does seem a copy of the first game.
Fantastic shot. The angle.
Look at that, Jill. A reverse slice, cutting through the shuttle. Peter guessing where it was going. Beautiful shot by Gopichand.
Yes, because he was leaping backwards at the time, and then to play the shuttle cross court. Very few players in the world have the ability to do that. 15 all.
Great serve by Gopichand. Normally he has flicked off there, but he looks like he's flicking.
15.
Serve short, catches Peter unawares. A great rally.
And it gives him a 5th match point. He's done it! Pulella Gopichand of India, his coach and his manager, absolutely ecstatic. Well, the smile and the congratulations from his support team. Pulella Gopichand, well, what a tournament he's had. He's already beaten the reigning Olympic champion, did that in the 3rd round. Beat the number 11 seed in the quarterfinal, and now has disposed of the world's number 1, Peter Gade, in 2 straight games. The final rally, the moment he realised the dream of reaching the All-England final. 17-14, 17-15 the score, and Gopichand is into the All-England final. So the first